Hey guys, what's going on? It's Verbal, and today is episode 2 of Just the Tip, a Verbal series. So yeah, a lot of good feedback from that series. Apparently I talk too fast though. Did you guys not notice who you were subscribing to? My nickname is Verbal, as in I talk a lot. Regardless though, you are my subs and I will try and pay attention. It's something I've had a tough time with basically my entire life. I do a lot of public speaking for work and getting up in front of people, and I will try to speak more quickly. Yeah, not like that. I will try and speak more clearly, calmly, and more collectedly so you understand. Ignore these first couple of deaths, we'll get back to them. So basically, yeah, this series is about a few edits that I can bring to the table, grabbing a few cool images and then camera angles or whatever in theater mode, and then analyzing your guys' gameplay in the hopes to make us all better game players. Uh, Even if you're a freaking god at gameplay, this might be a little bit amusing to you. And even if you're someone like Tino's or Deepak, it might be a little bit of entertainment value and maybe even a quick, cute, cool tip every once in a while. So bear with me even if you're a god. If you're not, grab a piece of paper and a pen, hit pause, grab those, get them together, and then come back and take notes as we go, because this is kind of meant to be like T. Martin's 101, except for a full gameplay, so we can have a look at your entire gameplay of what you did right or what you did wrong. And there's quite a few things that each one of the gameplays, and I got like maybe 15 of them now of guys sent stuff in who I'll probably end up using over the next few months. But there's a lot to go through, and a lot of either both good ideas and sort of stuff that you can learn from the bad things they do. So the guy we've got right now is a subscriber of mine. His gamer tag is PT plus Ozone. So Mr. Ozone, thanks a lot for letting me post your gameplay. Here you don't check your surroundings. You didn't check behind you. It was tough to have seen this person anyway, so let's go to your Nemesis cam. Yeah, this is what they saw, and you gave them all the time in the world, and unfortunately you gave them their second and third kills, and that guy had an RC car as well. It just makes me so mad. All right, calm, Verbal. It's okay. So moving on from that, though, try and check your angles. Try and check where you can be looking at. And look there, in that situation, you ran towards those two red dots. You knew that those two red dots were there. So let's have a look at it from their perspective. That was the first guy you saw, and the second guy was chiming up in the barrels. You knew that, and yet you weren't aiming down sight, and you weren't prepared for the engagement, even though you knew they were there. So, being aware of your surrounding is hugely important. Also, what were you trying to hit with those two grenades? Spawning and hitting grenades is definitely useful if you know where the guys are. In that situation, I didn't really feel like you had a control over exactly where the enemy was, and you were just sort of, praying and Tom Brady type throwing, which didn't seem like it worked out too well for you. There, however, you kind of knew that there was a good spot that people do often, jump into, and you knew that it could have gotten you kills. So I like that kill. Here is something I really like doing a lot. Leaving a claymore when you know that there's someone coming up, waiting for him to come into it. Now this guy has flak jacket on, but you pick up the kill anyway. I thought that was really, really smart. In a situation where, that's not camping, you're moving around a lot. But at the same time, if you know someone's coming, why waste bullets if you don't have to? Like, that's what the claymore's for. So, very good thinking, even though it didn't actually give you the kill. I was pretty impressed with that. So let's follow you down here. You're going to pick up a kill here. You can get yourself a little special delivery and throw out your care package here in a second or two. Yep, that's nice, sexy time. I like the way that you play the game, but I think a little bit more awareness of angles and corners, and being prepared for a kill or a potential kill as you come around the corner would help your gameplay quite a lot. So around the corner here, you didn't look left, you didn't look right, you don't know what's going on, you don't know what's behind you. And being a little bit more cautious in your gameplay might help you go from that, clearly above the average player to, rocket scientist type player. So here we go, you got yourself cover, you're throwing yourself out a care package, life is good. You're going to go get it. You've even got Hardline Pro, so you're going to be able to flip it from ammo all the way up to Rolling Thunder. Good for you. And then you move out and you see the guy and you have cover. Why did you move back out? Now look at that from his point of view. So here's your this is, fly to honey. He saw your care package. He was going after it. He knew you were there. And you had the advantage and you gave it to him. So in that situation, use your surroundings to your benefit so that you can control him coming to you instead, and you would have got that kill as well as picking up your Rolling Thunder. So you actually kicked some serious ass with that Rolling Thunder though. So there's one double kill. Yeah, there's another kill, and it's not exactly a double kill, but you pick up the fourth guy here, which was pretty good, and get your second streak. Knife the third one, which I thought was pretty impressive. You were a little ring around the rosies with this guy. I'm not sure he knew where you were, but you definitely owned him. I was impressed with that. So good job on getting your second care package. Um, and then here, I kind of feel like you're in that moment of which way are they coming from? Let's have a look and calm down for a second. I really like that about game players. Like, we're not all freaking Sandy Ravagers where we run around and hunt people. Like, we do need to be careful every once in a while, too. And then you also see here, I don't know if you were paying attention to this, but there's a lot of green triangles giving you backup in this situation. So this was another smart place to put down a care package. I forget what it is. I think it's something small. Yeah, it's just yeah, that bullshit. And you share it, and then it ends up being good for you. So why not? At this point, I kind of feel like you're kind of searching for your next kill, and that random grenade kind of threw you off. You didn't know where that came from, and you were worried. At this moment, I just you went through so many corners there. You were so likely to die. You need to be coming around the corner. And look at what your enemy was doing. He came around a new corner and he was aiming down sight. He didn't know you were coming. There was no radar up for him. He just naturally knew to aim around a sight, and that helped him pick you up as a kill. I think that's one of the detriments that you've got as a player, is you rush around too much. And I'm completely guilty of this too. Try and take that headless chicken gameplay out of your gameplay and pay more attention to coming around a corner and checking each corner, checking left, checking right, checking for those people that be camping. Like here, you would have seen him a good second and a half sooner if you'd done that. Even though you're going to kick some ass here and pick up the second one, and then your teammate here is going to pick up the third one. All in all, this was really good gameplay, and I was really impressed. I think the gameplay is above a 2, above a 3 maybe, but below a 4. Really strong, solid, good work from a gameplay, and I commend you. You're doing a good job. I think you're, as Blameless Jack said to me in his email that sort of started this whole thing off, you kind of hover on that area of, kind of could be good and averageness, and then kind of epicness, and you hover in between the areas, and a little bit more cautious gameplay in yourself and not thinking you're Sandy Ravage. And I think you're gonna to be honest, I think you're going to be someone I don't want to face in a lobby. So do me a favor and don't ever join my session, because that would not be good for me. So here you're going to go out and you got yourself a sentry gun, which is pretty cool. And there's a lesson in the way that you use a sentry gun in a minute that I really wish to impart upon everyone. Don't pull out a sentry gun until the moment you're ready to place it. Like, you should only hit that right stick as soon as you know you are literally about to use it. And that's really, really important, because you're completely vulnerable while you're trying to place it. Like, it's as if you have your hands around the sucker up until the moment you place it. You don't have your gun out. So look here. No gun out, you're just waiting to place it. You should have picked a place to put it and put it down immediately. And it cost you. Now watch this from his perspective to really get what I mean. Like, this was just an easy panic knife. And he gets 2 of you, and he actually would have got the third sitting in the corner if he'd been paying attention, but I don't think he was that good of a player. Luckily for you, that sentry gun is actually going to help you out here in a minute or two, but it's really important to know how to use the kill streaks you get in the game. And guys, when you get a kill streak, that is a sentry gun. Take your time and place that sucker in the right way at the right time, and choose it before you place it. Don't choose it, don't hit the button and then think, oh, where am I going to place this sucker? Think about it first, make the decision. Right, this is the best point I think I'm going to get most kills from, and then put it down immediately right away and get your gun right back up in your hand. As it happens, though, you're actually going to get the last 2 kills of the game. There was one, and there was the last one right here, and I thought that was awesome. Look at this noob cam. There's the noob tube, boom, in the corner. First one comes out and gets taken out by your sentry gun, and the second guy, look at him, he's just going to sit there and shoot for days. He deserves to be taken out. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this. Thanks a lot, Ozone, for the gameplay, and I'll catch you guys later.